Hey skiers, I'm Jeff from skiessentials.com. Welcome to our 2023 ski test. Today we're talking about the Blizzard Women's 0G95. There's really no difference between the men's and women's 0G95, really just a different cosmetic. So if you want the blue, get this one. If you want the orange, you can get the men's ski and it's going to be the same exact thing. I always think it's worthwhile to point that out. And these skis are really, really good touring skis. They sit squarely in the touring category. You know, it's not really like a hybrid resort touring ski like we see from the new Blizzard Hustle collection. These are intended pretty much specifically for touring, which makes a lot of sense because they're very, very lightweight. So there is a new version of the ski for 2023, some cool new updates to construction. One of those is the new True Blend Tour Wood Core. So True Blend is a technology that Blizzard's using in a bunch of their skis, basically using different density wood in different sections of the ski to control the correct longitudinal flex pattern. In this ski, it's mostly Paulownia, and what they do is they just work in a few little thin strips of poplar to kind of give it a little more oomph. And then we get Carbon Drive 3.0 in this ski, so 3 different applications of carbon. One is a basically 3-dimensional carbon frame, which is really cool, and that's probably the most important use of carbon that we have here. When you use carbon in that 3-dimensional format, it just creates a much stronger ski and more vibration damping and a little smoother too than just traditional horizontal laminates. We also get carbon reinforcements right underfoot here. You can actually see it in the sidewall. You know, I can see where the carbon extends to the edge, and it's basically indicated by these two kind of oblong shapes here. And then we also get, you know, fairly traditional carbon stringers kind of woven into the top fiberglass layer of the ski. Add up all those things, and let's see, what length do we have here? We've got a 164 here, and that comes in at just over 1,100 grams. So super, super lightweight, you know, and just incredibly light. That's really the first thing you notice about them. From a shape perspective, it's actually pretty straightforward shape. Rocker, camber, mostly camber, good amount of tip rocker, a little bit more than tail rocker. Neither one is like banana rocker. There's not a ton of splay up there, so you're really retaining more of a responsive feel from the relatively long camber. So this ski, really best for people that are going to be doing a decent amount of touring this upcoming ski season or any ski season. You're probably going to want to put a relatively lightweight binding on here. I personally wouldn't really go much heavier than like a kingpin, and I think a lot of people would choose to go even lighter than that, like a full tech pin binding, and just a really, really good ski. Obviously plenty light enough for the ascent, so you're not going to get worn out when you're climbing, but then I think it's fair to say that the 0Gs have always been one of the better downhill performers at least in their weight range. Sometimes when you get that light, skis can feel pretty darn flimsy, even a little kind of pingy. They just get deflected a lot. Especially with this new construction, this is hands down one of the most precise, most responsive, and strongest touring skis in its class. And when I say class, I really mean like in regards to how light it is. So if you're that style of skier, if you really value responsiveness and edge grip and good feedback from your skis, you're going to love the 0G95. It's not like super smeary and surfy. It is more precise, but I think there are a lot of skiers out there that like that, and it really comes in handy if you're skiing challenging technical terrain, tight chutes, tight trees, stuff like that. The ski is going to respond to your input really quickly and really efficiently. So great ski for backcountry touring. You know, you could use it just kind of skinning up your local resort too, just fine for that. Pretty much anything where any amount of uphill is involved, this is going to be a really good choice. So check it out on skiessentials.com. Let us know if you have any questions, and we'll see you out there on the hill.